Hello friends, how you doing? Day 721. Angle is not perfect, but it's all good. So I'll come in and just share something that I had read. And so, I don't know if there's an article or something, but anyways, it talks about what sets successful people apart from most other people. And so, really, a lot of this is just a reminder for myself. And so, Warren Buffett, he says that the key is to say yes first to your big thing. Say no to all small things and only say yes to other big things once your big thing is done. And so, how many times do you, and when I say you, that means me, get distracted by the urgent but not important? Uh, I know for myself, it happens all the time. And so, are you guilty of that? And so he goes on to say, I found it helpful to ask myself a few questions. Okay, so if you're trying to figure out what's your big thing, what's your important things, right? Number one, would this thing take time, money, or energy away from my vertical alignment? And if you don't know what your vertical alignment is, you might want to start there, right? Figuring out what's the most important thing to you. Then after that, next, right? What's more important, your job or your relationship? Your health, your spiritual life, extended family, whatever, right? All those things, right? Philanthropy. So you got to figure that out. You got to figure out your vertical alignment so that you can actually know how to prioritize what's important. Okay, so number two, even if I had the focus to say yes without compromising my vertical alignment, could the 10,000 people I'm leading also do this? And so obviously that is more of a question in a position of leadership, right? When you have influence. Number three, if I'm going to say yes to something else, is this really the thing I want to say yes to? Again, it's just reflecting and thinking, and just to make sure that you're making the right decision. How many times do you or people just make decisions based on emotion? And number four, if I had to do it today, would I still say yes? Okay, so those are the four questions that he finds is helpful to ask himself. Okay, when determining what his big thing is, what other important things are. And so, what this reminds me of is a book called The One Thing, right? Essentially, it talks about shaving down, what's the most important thing in your life? Okay, shave it down to just the one thing, just one thing that if you did, everything else was actually going to help you move forward and closer to your goals and your vision of the future. Okay, and then so let's see here. Warren Buffett ends by saying, finally, remember that saying no to many things still won't get you the results until you actually are doing the main thing. And so just because, it's great to learn how to say no to things, but you have to actually know what you need to say yes to. Okay, what is your one thing? What is your main thing? Okay, because at the end of the day, it's all about prioritization. And I think nowadays, so many people, they talk about, oh, I'm so busy. I'm like, okay, cool. But in my mind, it's like, what are you busy with? Are you just being busy just because? You're allowing life to kind of fill in your calendar, or are you actually prioritizing what's most important to you? Because as an example, if you're single and you're like, oh, an opportunity come by, oh, I'm too busy. Well, would you say the same thing if you actually met your potential spouse or potential life partner? Like the person you're supposed to be meant to be with, right? If you said to them, oh, you know what, I really want to take you out, I really want to get to know you, but I'm just too busy. Well, chances are you're probably not going to move forward in that area of your life. Okay, so at the end of the day, it's about prioritization, and that starts with knowing what is important to you, right? Once you figure that out, put a plan together to actually move you forward, and then say no to everything else. That's probably one of the hardest things for anybody to do. Just saying no to all the different things, right? Whether it be events, holiday seasons come, hello, parties, right? Christmas giving and so forth, right? So like at the end of the day, find out what, not find out, write down and really reflect what's important to you, and then prioritize the most important thing, right? Put a vertical alignment, right? What's most important, right? And then go down the list and then just make sure that you're focusing on the right thing. All right, friends, that's just something I wanted to share with you. And again, a reminder for myself to focus on the main thing and say no to everything else. Okay? Love you all. See you, well, tomorrow.